If you've ever dealt with second-hand model trains, chances are you found yourself at least once with an older locomotive that was missing a detail part in a place where you can't help but notice. Lately, I've been trying my hand at forging new parts to fill a gap or cover a hole. The method here isn't going to win any NMRA competitions, but I find that more often than not, having a rough part is better than no part at all. Today's patient is a Bachmann Branchline BR Standard Class 4MT460, and the part we're missing is a panel that fills the gap between the cab and the tender. Hatton's listed this as a cab door. A little bit of styrene plastic can do wonders. Making a part like this is pretty simple. Start with the quick measurement of a matching part or the dimensions of the hole you need to cover, then mark those dimensions down on the sheet of styrene and cut the piece out with an X-Acto knife. If you find yourself needing to round something off, that can be done with a little whittling once the part is cut out. I tried to clean up the edges of the part, then I glued it into place. It took me longer than I expected to find the right amount of glue to make the part stick. Some might say I overdid it, but for me if it works, it works. My philosophy with models is that a roughly made part is less likely to draw attention and thus scrutiny than a part that is conspicuously missing altogether. If a part doesn't draw attention to itself at a glance, it doesn't often matter if it's rough. It will blend in with the overall scene. The back shops of every railroad company to ever exist has, at some point, forged its own parts to repair a locomotive, and there's no reason not to be willing to take a shot at it in our own miniature back shops. It's a skill I'm definitely still learning, but like any skill, it's built on two things: practice and perseverance. The idea of making one's own parts for model trains may seem intimidating at a glance, but I'm willing to say it's not as hard as it looks, and it's definitely worth giving a try.